3 new motorbikes to enhance live incidents reports. Nigeria Governors Forum raises girl child ambassadors to boost school enrollment. On the foreign scene, Russia declares state of emergency as Ukraine launches cross-border attack. And in sport, Nigeria's T-Tigers suffers Olympics quarterfinal defeat to USA. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos Traffic Radio has acquired 3 new motorbikes to enhance its live incidents motorbike reports. While receiving the new Bajaj Pulsar 220cc motorcycles at the station's premises in Agidimbi, Ikeja, General Manager of the station, Tayo Akonle, noted that this will ensure effective coverage of more incident scenes and response time by live motorbike reporters to incident scenes. Akole noted that the initiative designed to give on-the-spot assessment of incident-induced traffic logjam in Lagos State helps Lagosians make informed decisions by giving them alternative routes and largely contribute towards easing gridlock and improving traffic flow in Lagos and its environs. The General Manager commended the live motorbike reporters and admonished them to continue to project the image of the station and the Lagos State government positively. Akonle charged the live motorbike reporters to be more dedicated to the work and enhance the core values of the station, which are timeliness, reliability, accuracy, dynamism, innovation, and objectivity. He recalled that the Motorbike Live Report was launched on the 15th of September 2020 as part of efforts to support the Themes Plus developmental agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration, in which the letter T stands for Traffic Management and Transportation. With the new motorbikes, the station in the future will commence live streaming of live motorbike reports to increase engagement with Lagos residents, strengthen connection with the audience, equip the reporters with state-of-the-art technology to enhance the quality of live motorbike reports and as well attract more viewers and increase online reach. The Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory Agency, LSMTL, has charged its personnel for optimal work performance towards acquiring ISO 17025 accreditation on its materials testing procedures. LSMTL, the General Manager Olayinka Abdul, who gave the charge, informed of the need to improve quality and customer satisfaction in material testing procedures. Abdul said it is pertinent to ensure that LSMTL produces accurate and reliable results that can demonstrate the technical competence of structures for quality assurance. She said ISO 17025 is a standard that outlines the requirements for testing calibration laboratories using the framework of laboratory operations, technical capabilities, equipment, personnel, and qualitative system management. The House of Representatives says it dissolved the Joint Committee probing infractions in the oil and gas sector to ensure efficiency, independence, and effectiveness of the investigation. House spokesman Akintunde Rotimi said the clarification became necessary because of insinuations in some sections of the media about the action of its leadership. Rotimi explained that the House has its internal working mechanisms, which are enabled by Section 60 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which provides that the Senate or the House of Representatives shall have power to regulate its own procedure, including the procedure for summoning and recess of the House. He added that the leadership of the House reserves the right to disband or dissolve an ad hoc committee whenever the need arises, and that the action taken by the House to dissolve the ad hoc committee on oil and gas investigation did not contravene any rule of the House or any law of the land. Meanwhile, amid allegations of sabotage in the petroleum industry, the Senate is querying the over $1.5 billion approved in 2021 for the turnaround maintenance of the Port Harcourt refinery, with little or no result. The other committee investigating the sabotage, led by Senate leader Okwayemi Bamidele, held a session with stakeholders on Wednesday. Bamidele faulted the dysfunctionality of government-owned refineries despite billions of dollars invested in their turnaround maintenance. He said to nip these challenges in the bud, a joint committee of the National Assembly will investigate the allegations, insisting there would be no grandstanding during the investigative hearing, and promised that the committee would carry out its mandate fairly and impartially. The session was attended by Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, Group Managing Director, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, Mele Kyari, Chief Executive, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Benga Komolafe, and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Farouk Ahmed, among others. Now to the rest of the stories. The Nigeria Governors Forum, NGF, will deploy girl child ambassadors across the 36 states in October, aimed at reducing the number of out-of-school children in the country, estimated at 20 million. NGF Education Minister Ebenezer Leo the Great said the forum will collaborate with the Ministry of Education and state governments to address girl-child education. He said the ambassadors are expected to engage stakeholders and engage in awareness campaigns on girl-child education across the country. The Great explained that during the introduction of the ambassadors, representatives from 36 states will sign the Girls Child Education Fund Declaration to reinforce the government's commitment to supporting and funding girls' education in Nigeria. He added that the Girl Child Ambassador would be empowered to serve as a role model, inspiring other girls to pursue academic excellence and advocate for their right to education. It would interest you to know that although the Universal Basic Education Board Act of 2004 mandates free and compulsory basic education for all children in Nigeria, a significant number of children are still not enrolled in schools. The Nigeria Education Loan Fund, NEL Fund, has announced what it described as a significant milestone, receiving the highest number of student loan applications within a 24-hour period since the launch of its portal on May 25, 2024. NEL Fund, in a statement, said it recorded 9,687 student registrations, with 7,975 completed loan applications on August 7. The statement noted that the surge in interest highlights the crucial role NEL Fund plays in enabling access to higher education for students facing financial challenges. It noted that the high number of applications underscored the pressing need for financial assistance among Nigerian students. NEL Fund further urged eligible students experiencing financial difficulties to take advantage of the loan opportunity. And the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has partnered with the Nigerian Air Force to provide affordable housing for its personnel. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, stated this during a courtesy visit to the ministry by the Chief of Air Staff, Hassan Abubakar. Dangiwa said the partnership is part of the ministry's Renewed Hope Housing Agenda launched by President Bola Tinubu, which aims to provide 50,000 affordable housing units nationwide. He said the program has started in 13 locations across the country with various purchasing options available, including outright purchase, rent to own, installment payment, and mortgage loans with a single-digit interest rate. In his response, the Chief of Air Staff, Hassan Abubakar, commended the minister for his achievements and requested collaboration on providing affordable housing for Air Force personnel. Now to foreign news. A state of emergency has been declared in the Kursk region of Russia as a rare cross-border attack by Ukrainian troops continued on Wednesday. The acting regional governor, Alexei Smirov, said the move was necessary to eliminate the consequences of enemy forces coming into the region. Russian officials said at least 5 civilians had been killed and 31 wounded, 6 of them children, since the start of the incursion. Ukraine has not officially commented, and the depth of the incursion remains unclear. Now, sports. Nigeria's senior women's basketball team, the Tigers, crashed out of the 2024 Olympic Games after losing 74 to 88 to the United States of America in the quarterfinals of the women's basketball event. While it was business as usual for the USA as they continued to bear down on yet another successful title defense, Nigeria bowed out of the competition as basketball heroes. Having exceeded expectations by making it to the last 16, a feat no other African team has achieved, the Nigerians were hoping to book a place in the semi-finals of the competition at the expense of the Americans. The encounter at the Bercy Arena was not a repeat of the USA's 56-point win over Nigeria in February during the qualifiers in Belgium, and the Tigers will be proud of their performance in the last quarter. After losing the first 3 quarters, the African champions were sensational in the final quarter, claiming a 26-12 victory to win the hearts of basketball fans, not only in Africa, but beyond. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, always drive within the specified speed limit. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos Traffic Radio has acquired 3 new motorbikes to enhance its live incident motorbike reports. The Nigeria Governors Forum will deploy Girl Child Ambassadors across the 36 states in October, aimed at reducing the number of out-of-school children in this country, estimated at 20 million. We also told you that a state of emergency has been declared in the Kursk region of Russia as a rare cross-border attack by Ukrainian troops continued on Wednesday. And in sports, Nigeria's senior women's basketball team, the Tigers, crashed out of the 2024 Olympic Games after losing 74 to 88 to the United States of America in the quarterfinals of the women's basketball event. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I'm Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.